Hi traders, Anthony here. Okay, we've got Bitcoin up here on a 1 minute chart. This is, in my opinion, absolutely market manipulation without a doubt. Okay, the resting liquidity with this range is above and below pretty much. Let's just pull that through here to start with. Right, stop losses galore right through here. Where is this heading? And that's the question a lot of people are asking at the moment. So let's just have a look at this on the daily time frame. See, we've traded down here. Okay, we have this thin leg, this move here. At some stage, generally the market is going to be heading back into liquidity. As you can see, our shaded zone here. Liquidity is fairly thin through here. You can see this is my version of a volume profile. Very proud of it. Relatively thin through here, and we've got this level here, which looks like it coincides very nicely with the 50 to 618. All right, well, 618 to 786 fib zone right through there. There it is, right here. You can see under here, there's some support. You can see the shaded zone here. This is going back. Here it is here, all through here. This in fact, let me just pull a line kind of through this POC. Actually, I've got let me just do this. You could call this line the point of control through this entire range, and I've actually got that. Look at that volume point of control. All right, so if we look at this range back here, I'll kind of pull this through here all the way down. Yeah, you see that POC runs right bang smack through the middle of that. Where are we trading right now? Right to the point, more or less, bang smack on it, right? So you can see these shaded levels here. Cut a long story short, in through here, big support level. We're trading right at the base of this range, right here. So for me, I'm interested and I'm looking for an opportunity to jump in. It's pushing down. It's bearing down. No pun intended. It's definitely, it's weighing, it's heavy, you can see it in the price action. There's a bit of a gap under here until where, this is the 1 minute chart. Okay, my volume profile only goes back so far, so many candles, and there's a lot of candles on the 1 minute, so it's limited. It's not showing there's liquidity under. In any case, we know that this is trading into support. We do have a little bit of room to move here. Look, cut a long story short, I think for me, if I'm going to get involved with this, we've got this high, we've got this low. We may get a break. I'll only be involved here if we get a break and retest of the low. Right? It's definitely kind of heading in that direction, but I don't trust it. I'd need to see it crack this level here, and then I want to see the retest and fail, and then I'd be interested. Definitely, but it's going to have to be, entry for me would be under, here we go now, look at this, yeah, we're going down. Thing with this is, it can push down and then it can kind of, so be careful. You can wait for the setup, and the setup could come in the form of, there's a lot of, you can see it moving, like there's just, big players are behind this. This is definitely a stop run with the potential for this to take a dive, but you just never know. So here we are testing this level now. I want to see it kind of break through here and see if we get the retest and fail, and if it starts rolling over after it's kind of cracked this level, I think that's when I'd be interested. Okay guys, just come back. What I've done here is I paused the video. I sent this trade signal to my Telegram group. I'll just show you that. Here it is here. Where are we? Alright, so we've been watching this. First thing was be careful, Bitcoin volatility, wait for the market to settle. Alright, that was my first post. Stop run, avoid trading when this is going on. Third post, we had the break, and this was the thing. Wait for the pullback, and then this was the signal right here. You can see the break. It says break and the arrow. So what we do now is we wait for the pullback into the mean, and then we short it. And then after that, so this is all going into Telegram in real time, guys. Join us. The link is below for $29.95 a month. Make it back in the first 5 minutes of trading. There's my entry, the whole setup for my members. Follow up, take profit. Bitcoin short now. Partial close now, 80%. It's now a risk-free trade, money in the bank. Or or in the bag, blah blah blah, trailing stop. Let me just add something here, trailing SL, lovely. Okay, so we're $72 closed partial profit. That was 80%, took 80% early. So now we just trail it, and you know, I mean, the stop loss, I've got $72 here to play with. So if I want to, I can pull my stop loss up. That's $63, right? So that covers my broker fees. This setup now, and if I'm leaving room for this to breathe a little bit, my stop loss, that is, this is absolutely 100% risk-free, and I can just sit back and enjoy the ride. Well, I don't want to just break even. I want to do better than that. So, I mean, you know, you can bring your stop loss down, work it out. And early on, I might just pull the stop loss about halfway through this cloud. So if I do that, see the red dots above and below, I'll show you that. $40. And I've closed 70. So there's $30. I'm $30 in front if this stop loss gets hit. Okay, I've made $30. So let's just close this. Where are we going to go with this? I mean, possibilities are endless with this. You know, like the whole idea with this is just keep building your Bitcoin account. If you set this up well, every now and again we're going to get like a big move. See this signal here? There's the trade. Pull back into the mean here. So you start your stop loss above the cloud, and if you want to, you can pull it down however far you want. So I mean, it just depends like where your stop loss was. Did you get taken out here or not? You can definitely dip back in again. You know, there's nothing stopping you when you see the trend. And this signal here is getting you in early on in a trend. You see the setup again, a move like this with this pullback. Why not? All right, so you can either pull your stop loss in or do what I suggested and stay out of the way. So you leave your stop loss here. So in this case, this trade I'm doing tonight, if I leave my stop loss here, it's just a break even. So there's no risk. And this is the opportunity. If you follow this, look what you get. You know, that's the outcome. You might have closed here. But at some stage, like when this is traveling south like this, and you're well and truly in the money, you can readjust and then bring your stop loss in closer to the price. And then you get taken out probably about down here. All right, so you just adjust it accordingly. Trail it on the upper level of the cloud, and then, you know, when you're well and truly ahead, you pull it down and you trail the inner level of the cloud. So guys, watch my previous video. I did another one on Bitcoin tonight. Prior to that, I did one on Algorand. Algorand is a real tutorial on how to do this, how to trade this. You might learn a lot from that video. It's very good. And I mean, my whole thing here is about helping my members become independent traders. I mean, I provided a trade signal here tonight, and what I'm doing is helping my members here become independent. The video I did just before this one, the Bitcoin video I did today, we talk about the signals. They're here. We've got them. We've got the trade signals that everybody's dreaming about right here. So we just got to work through them. Like click the top signal here, Ethereum, and you'll find actually that these are going to be fairly correlated. And I actually had a clue that Bitcoin was going to tank by clicking on one of these. It was a little bit earlier. I think it was Mana. Was it Mana? Because some of these alts are going to start tanking before Bitcoin. The ones at the top here are late starters, and the ones that start down here generally going to give you insight. So let's have a look at Mana, and I'll show you this. Like this broke earlier than Bitcoin, right? We got this signal. So this, and see, look, there's the manipulation here, you know, and then we had it moving before Bitcoin. So this was telling me that Bitcoin was going to follow suit. So we can jump in here, get a heads up as to what the market's doing. A lot of these are generally correlated, mostly. And how do we know they're correlated? Look, guys, we've got everything. We've got all the tools. Double click here. Look at this. All right, this is my crypto strength indicator, but it tells you, let me just open this up. Seriously, like this is the best system you could ever have. Back here, look at the trade opportunities with these crosses. Bitcoin's white. Look at this red one crossing up here like this. That's a trade. Look at these things crossing. This is gold, guys. right? So you can see what's happening in the crypto markets, and you can see here how everything is reasonably correlated, like when they're all hugged together like this. So if one starts to tank first and you see it's following through, it's a no-brainer. Like this one started tanking, it followed through, and I'm like, yep, Bitcoin's next. You know, and then we had these signals back up here, especially when you see them all correlated like this. Guys, jump on board. This is seriously the best opportunity you're ever going to get. I can tell you now. It just works. Go to my website, join me for a measly cup of coffee and a cake. Look at the value that you're getting with this. Well, maybe a couple of cups of coffee and a cake. 2 cakes. Who knows? Doesn't matter. It's peanuts. Jump on board, gain access to all of this, and give it a trial for 7 days. Give it a go, guys, and find out how this could be an absolute game changer for you. So anyway, with that, back to my Bitcoin chart. What's going on? Binance. There you go. It's time to trade Binance right now. Look at that. We've got the signal here, Bitcoin. But this will give you a bit of a heads up as to what's going on if you look down here, given that everything's correlated right now. We're trading down into, yeah, we've cracked a level, I think. Let me just have a look. We've got these lows. Oh no, we're heading down. Okay, so we're heading down to this low here. This is big resistance, by the way, where we're going at the moment. Here it is on the 30. Hang on. See down here? Okay, that's resistance. Look, it's another touch and it pulled up again. I'm going to let it go because I think I'm just going to let it go. I mean, I've got no risk. See this dark section? This is a price gap. Right? This light colored section is resistance. This light colored section is support. When we see a signal and we see the 30-minute chart here giving us this price gap, we take it. It's trading away from resistance into thin liquidity. All right, with that, safe trading, and I'll see you in the next video.